Ready? Do we need to do something so you know where we're starting?
No.
Well, I just waved at the camera.
I know.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Somehow Married podcast. This is your host, Amanda.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we're excited to have you here for episode 2.
Yeah. Do you know what we're doing for episode 2?
I have an idea. You gave me some questions.
I gave you a brief rundown. For those of you who are joining us, for some reason, if you decided to join us on episode 2 and just didn't listen to episode 1, okay. We've been married 10 years.
If you did listen to episode 1, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, thanks.
Hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah, because
It was a good time. We had a good time doing it.
I did have a good time. But we've been married for 10 years, and we are polar opposites in every single way. And yet somehow we are still married. And so we've decided we never have any date nights. And so we're going to have a date night once a week where we just sit down and chat and talk with each other. And I'm going to face you. I don't like facing the camera. I want to talk.
Okay.
I'm talking to you. That's better. But so that's what we're doing. And so tonight, this is what I want us to talk about. First off, how's your week been? Anything interesting happen?
It's been good.
I haven't
busy
seen
at
you.
work.
I haven't seen you in 5 days, 4 days.
Oh, yes.
You just been gone. I've just been sitting at the house alone.
Yeah, I had a busy weekend. Drove to Dallas to see if my family came back. It was a very quick trip, but
You sent your grandmother to the emergency room.
I did. I didn't know if we were going to talk about that on here, but
Do you not want to?
I mean, we can. It's not like it was a surprise or, a secret.
It exactly was a surprise.
It was
That's
a
why she went
surprise.
to the emergency room.
So my cousins, there's 10 of us, and we decided to surprise my grandmother. Her birthday, her 84th birthday, was yesterday. And it's been a really long time since we have all been in one room besides like a holiday where you just talk super surface level. And so I thought it would be cool to, as you probably have seen online, surprise her with a sleepover. And my grandmother has blood pressure complications often, and we did not take that into consideration at all. And so
The confetti cannons were a bit much, I think.
No, we decided to surprise her one at a time, about 10-minute span. And
About 2 a.m. while she was deep asleep.
No, it was 6 o'clock. And it just got to where her blood pressure was so high because she was so excited. And then we did get to spend some time like with her playing games and eating dinner and just asking her all about her history. And so we got to do that. But then at some point,
she had to go to the emergency room.
I asked her, I said, "Grandma, how are
Happy
you?
birthday,
are you
Grandma.
okay? Are you ready for bed?" And she said, "My head really hurts." And my cousin said, "Well, let's check your temperature or your blood pressure again." And sure enough, it was through the roof. And he said, "She's got to go to the ER right now." So she spent the night at the ER, and we all went home to sleep in our beds.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
But really, happy birthday, Grandma.
Yeah,
We
but
love you.
really. God bless that
And
woman.
I'm sure that she'll watch this because that's the type of grandma that she is.
She's
So
wonderful.
if she's watching this, we love you. But yeah, that was a very, very quick trip to Dallas. And then school's been busy. We have mock STAR testing coming up. And so I was helping with that. And so that's been
All I
busy.
know is I have been home alone. I feel like you're just so busy all the time. You've got 25 different things you're doing with your friends.
Yeah. It's a busy life I live.
It's just me and my dogs.
I guess I can say, like, we are polar opposites, in every aspect of our life. And you like to be on the stage talking to people. I do not. Like, that's very not my thing. But when it comes to time to, like, hanging out with people, I like to hang out with people and have
And I prefer
dinners and, like I just like to conversate with people, and you are the introvert in that sense.
I would
Socially, I'm the extrovert and you're the introvert.
I feel more comfortable in front of a room of 500. You feel more comfortable in front of a room of 5.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I do not.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's
If we
just
have a room
recap.
of 5, then everybody else also gets to share their opinions. And I don't like
And I like hearing other people's opinions.
I like
so.
it when everybody listens to me talk
Exactly.
quietly.
Yeah.
Is what I prefer. But
So,
yeah, so you've had quite the busy weekend. I just, I don't know. I just hung out at home and went to the gym.
mhm.
That's it. And I had a lovely time.
Well, this weekend I'm gone again, and
I know you are.
have the kids all weekend. So
I wouldn't have seen you tonight because you had book club, but me and the kids went and sat at another table while you had book club.
yeah.
You're just always going. The amount of Galentines, Friendsgiving, Friendsmas, your group of friends are just always.
I have friends and I like to hang out with them. I don't like to.
No, it's fine. I'm all for it. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. As long as I don't have to go, it's fine.
I know, and I don't ever ask you to
that's
go.
a fair deal. Fair deal. Okay, so this is what our plan is for this evening. Is I want to talk about, we have not been married like crazy long.
Yeah.
10 years. Here's the reality. We live in a world where we're around people who have been married 50 years all the time, right? 30, 40, 50 years. So 10 years does not seem like we've been married that long. But then on the other side of it, like we've been married a decade, you know, which is longer than most people thought we were going to make it, I think. And so here's what I want to talk about tonight, which is this. What did you think marriage would be versus the reality of what it actually is? So like just simple things like what's one thing you thought marriage would be and then you were wrong? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Do you want me to go first? I'll do one first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so here's one way that what I thought marriage would be versus reality. And this is actually, I think it's a positive. I thought marriage was going to be this idea of like, we did everything together all the time and like did the same things and the same hobbies. And then when we got married, it turns out that is not at all what it is. Like, you have your hobbies, I have my hobbies. And sometimes we're like in separate rooms and I'll just come in and be like, you good? And you're like, I'm good. I'm like, okay, and then we go back to, but like, we really don't do a lot of, this may be the only hobby that we actually do together.
Well, okay, I was going to ask, do you think that that's the reason you thought that is because of the way we dated? Like, I feel like when we were dating, we did everything together.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, maybe.
Now,
I don't know, because my parents
also, like, we
didn't.
were in college, so we wanted to be around each other all the time, and we had separate living spaces, so we did get the time away from each other. So when we had free time, we wanted to be together, where now in marriage, you're together all the time. Like, you live together, your free time is at home together.
Sure.
Do you think that you had that mindset because of the way that we dated?
I don't know. I just
being
thought
together all the time.
I don't know. I just figured which is weird because my parents didn't do that. Like, my parents did their own thing.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think some of it could be that we were together for 2 years, engaged. Dated and engaged 2 years. That for 2 years we did a lot together. I mean, if not all of our free time was together.
Yeah. I don't know. I just had this idea in my head is like once we got married, we were going to be like, I don't know, just do everything together all the time. And I was dreading that idea.
No.
Like, to be clear, I was not looking forward to that. I was like, I think every dude was just like, once you get married, there it goes. All for your freedom. Whatever you want to do, you can't now. And like, that's just
so
not.
you weren't excited about that?
No, I wasn't. I told you at the beginning, like, this was a negative for me. Like,
Yeah.
I was not excited about that idea. I figured like I was signing away my freedom, but I really liked you, so it was worth it. But like, it's actually the opposite. We do our own thing. I disappeared during deer season
Yeah.
for 3 months. Like, I just disappeared.
Very aware of that.
Yeah. God bless you. I'm very thankful that you
Now
let me.
you're wondering why in February I have all these things planned.
By all
It's
means, go
because
ahead.
in, what is it, September to January, I
October
can't
1st.
do anything.
You can. You just got to take the kids with you because I'm hunting.
Exactly.
But like we have our own hobbies and like we come in like you'll go and this weekend you were gone all weekend and like whatever, you know.
I did have the kids with me, but
For some of it,
For some
I
of
kept
it.
the kids while you were at the
one
beach.
night.
The beach doing God knows what with God knows who.
Literally your worst nightmare. We were sitting on the couch talking for hours.
Yeah, I would hate that.
Every girl's dream.
Yeah, but like we just kind of have our, you know, we do our own thing,
Yeah.
and I like
I
that.
can see how that would be different than what you would have envisioned.
Well, I see so many couples that like, especially I'll interact with dudes that like they can't do anything. You know, like I'll call all my I'll call my friends and be like, hey, do you want to go catch frogs at the flooded golf course at 11:30 tonight? And they're all like, I can't do that. My wife's not gonna let me do that. I'm like, where I text you, I'm like, hey, me and my buddy are gonna go catch frogs at the golf course. You're like, okay, you know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just appreciate it. It's nice.
I think that's also like where how we manage our relationship comes into play because like I said, hey, I did ask, is it okay if I go spend the week or spend the night at the beach with our friends, my friends from school? And you're like, yeah, that's fine. I said, okay, you're gonna have to have the kids, and you're like, that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
No biggie. But it goes hand in hand, you know.
Sure.
We both
But that was
agree that.
so that was one of mine is like what I thought marriage was going to be and like what it ended up being, which is it was a pleasant surprise. I have negative ones too, but that was a pleasant surprise. Do you have one?
Really, the one thing that like just comes to mind immediately is the thought that we would never argue, which is like.
Let me.
And I don't want to throw shade where that thought comes from. So, like, keeping that in mind also. But, like, I just thought that marriage, and it could be like what movies make it seem like, I don't know. But even in movies, you see them fight. So, I don't know why. I just thought that it would be like.
I remember one time when we were dating, you said, like, couples are not supposed to argue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, but I think it's how we were raised. Like your parents didn't fight in front of you guys.
They did not fight in front of us.
Like you told me, my parents have never fought. And I was like, that cannot be true. Like, I took you to your parents. And I was like, tell her you fight.
Tell her right now.
Like, yeah, we fight all the time. We just never did in front of you, which I was the opposite. Like my parents fought in front of me. So like for me, fighting wasn't, and like they didn't fight all the time, but they had fights in front of me. You know?
It was natural that you like saw those
Like,
conversations where
but,
I like
my family, everything my family did was in front of each other all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was just not the case.
We were always around each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember when we were dating, you would every time we got in a fight, you thought we were breaking up. And I'd be like, what? Why would we be breaking up? Like we're having a fight.
Yeah, but in my mind, like I just didn't. I thought we were having an argument and a fight, and that was it, and we were gonna be over, which is crazy now that I like think back on it.
Yeah,
like
my mindset was like fights are good.
Well,
like,
and like
fights
truly,
are how you handle conflict,
and it really does make us stronger because we think about we have to communicate through it, and once we communicate through it, then you know why or what caused the fight, and don't do it again or handle it a different way. You know how they react to that, or I mean there's so much that goes into it, but fights are good, and
I also think
it helps us. We've learned to communicate with each other.
One, I think we had most of our fights while we were dating. Like we got a lot of really big fights out while we were dating. We have about one fight a year. But for the most part, we really don't fight.
Really, it's just an argument. I wouldn't even
we
say
bicker.
fight.
We bicker. Yeah, we have one big argument a year, but we really don't we don't fight. And but we did when we were dating. We would have these. I remember one time I was so mad at you, and I could tell we were about to have a fight, and I was up in my room, and you were sitting out in your car, and I walked out of my dorm room and down the stairs and through the lobby. And as I'm walking through the lobby, my buddy goes, "Hey, John," and I said, "Can't talk right now. I got to go fight with my girlfriend." And he was like, "Okay." And I was like, "Bye." And I walked out, got in your car. And as soon as I shut the door, I was like, "Yeah." We just let into it.
Yeah.
And then we were done.
And I was a scared little girl.
Yeah. You never like fought
Because
back.
I didn't ever get to see that. Like, I didn't know how to fight.
You didn't. Yeah. I had to
Now
teach you.
I do know how to
She
fight.
does not. She's so mean. Now I cry every time.
No, we both cry because we're very emotional
Yeah.
people.
But yeah, it for a while fights were nice because I would win, and now you stand your ground.
Yeah.
And like,
But
I
I
end
think
up
that
losing.
was something that was surprising to me. And like, really, when I say it, it sounds silly because obviously couples fight. I mean, you're living with somebody and two completely different personalities. Like, of course, we're going to argue and have disagreements. But it was something that I never saw, so I didn't really expect it. I had to learn how to communicate and learn how to argue and how to stand my ground. And after 10 years, I think I've gotten a pretty good handle on it.
yeah, I would think so. I think
So.
you can relax a little bit. You don't have to stand your ground
Doesn't
so
happen
much.
very often. But anyways, that's one thing that sticks out to me about that.
Okay. I got another. Mine's kind of similar in the vein to you. So I imagined that once we got married, we were gonna be like just in love all the time.
You're not in love with me?
No, I'm in love with you. But like in the last 10 years, there has been times in our marriage where I would say like we were married more out of commitment than we were out of like love for each other. You know what I mean? Like there's times that I couldn't stand you. Like, I remember I told you one time, you said something, I looked at it, I was like, "You're the most annoying person I've ever met in my life." And I just figured like, we would go to bed just like snuggling with each other every night. And like now we have 3 feet of pillows in between us. And like we have a very happy marriage.
Oh yeah.
I'm very content. But there's been times in the last 10 years that like I didn't like you all that much. I loved you, but I didn't like you.
Yeah.
Right
it
now.
It wouldn't last very long, would it? I'm over here like, wait.
No. I mean.
I think we had conversations about it.
7 years.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, I'm just teasing.
One of the benefits of being married to me is you never have to wonder what I'm thinking. So in moments where I don't like you, I tell you,
Well, and I think a lot of the reason why I am the way that I am now and how I've learned to communicate is from watching you and seeing you go through that. And I mean, pretty much you've taught me how to fight yourself, like, and how to argue and stick up for myself through watching you do it.
I used to have to make you get mad at me. Like I knew you were mad at me. And I used to say like, "Are you going to tell me we have 2 options. You can tell me what's wrong, what I did, or I can make you cry and then you can tell me what I did." And you'd be like, "I don't want to talk about it." I was like, "All right, I have to make you cry." But like for a long time, I would have to force you, like, "Tell me. I know I did something wrong. We can both feel it. Just tell me."
Yeah. But I think it was just the thought of like, I didn't want us to fight, but I knew that I didn't know. I can sit here and say, but I knew that if I would have communicated, but I didn't. I didn't want to fight. And that was it. End of story. So if I just kept it to myself and tried, I mean, that obviously didn't work and wouldn't have worked, but I just wasn't a communicator.
No, one time I just clapped in your face for a long time until you cried.
No,
I just clapped at you. I mean,
you did that when I hurt my foot really bad and was freaking out because I didn't want to get a shot.
I called you Eloise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Okay. Do you have any more things you thought marriage would be versus what surprised you the most about marriage?
I don't think that this really goes with what you're asking, but I thought that we would always live near my parents and that like we would have that.
Why did you think that?
Not just my parents, but like my normal and living in the DFW area. And so when we moved away, I think that brought a lot to our marriage.
I was applying all over America.
I know you did. I wouldn't say us dating, I thought we would stay in the DFW. Growing up, I always had this mentality
Got it.
that I was going to live in DFW forever. That's where all of my family is still to this day. Like all 10 cousins that I was talking about, they all live there, you know, on both sides of my family. All my cousins live there. My aunts and my uncles, my grandparents, they all live there. And so growing up, I always just like, there was nothing other than DFW in my mind. So when we got married, and maybe one day we can tell the story of how we ended up here, I just thought like,
I moved you to the armpit of Texas.
yeah, it is the armpit.
That's what
I've never heard that.
Pastor compassionately calls it that.
That's hilarious.
The armpit of Texas.
Because that's what it is.
I like
And
Beaumont.
some days you wake up and you walk out and it smells like an armpit.
Oh, the paper mill. The wind's just blowing wrong.
So, anyways, I think that moving here really had a lot of good things for our marriage in a sense that we had nobody.
We had to figure out our problems.
So, like in this learning curve of communicating, it was me and you. Like
When we had a fight, we had to go and sleep in the same bed. And like neither of us slept on the couch because both of us were like, no, this is my bed. You go sleep on the couch. So
Yeah.
we would just sleep next to each other angry.
Well, I don't think we ever stayed angry at each other very long. Like we've never really longer than a night. I don't think
When we
so.
first married, I wouldn't let us go to bed until we solved the problem.
Yes.
And we'd be up all night.
Yeah, we would be up all night. But I think moving away and doing that, it really taught us that like it is you and me versus the problem, which is something that you say a lot. And that's kind of surprising to me because I didn't think that I would ever not be in the DFW area and to be here and to learn how to figure it out, me and you and us against the problem, and not have anybody to rely on here within an arm's reach.
Sure.
It definitely grew our marriage for sure.
Okay. What about, for me, what surprised me the most was, I think how little I knew actually about you, how you lived your everyday life. Let me explain. When we got married, all of a sudden I realized like people load the dishwasher differently. Like people clean differently.
I remember
Yeah.
having conversations. About
People mop different.
that.
And in my head, I'm like, there's only one way to do these things, the correct way.
The way we do it at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I learned to mop from my dad, and you're supposed to spin it, and like, but like everything you did was different than the
Yeah.
way that I did it, and like I remember we would argue about like how you load the dishwasher, how you do,
Yeah.
and eventually I just got to the point I was like, you know what, if she's doing dishes, she could do it however she wants,
Oh, please. That took 10 years because I think that happened just about 2 months ago.
I said eventually.
That you said, all right, fine, you're going to do the
No,
dishes.
the
and
food
you
in
can
the
do it."
sink, the food in the sink thing, I decided a few years back because I just quit washing dishes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fine, but it blew my mind like how different we were as people once we got. Because in my head, I was like, we're gonna be fine, like but it's wildly different. Like everything we do is like now we do things the same, but when we first got married, like even like the way you would like wipe something down, where like I'll wipe something down with a wet cloth, but you use like a Clorox wipe, and I'd be like, why are you wasting a Clorox wipe right now to wipe down the counter? Like it's just breadcrumbs. Like
Yeah.
it was wild to me, and everything you did was different. And now I'm to the point where like I just do it however you want to do it because I don't care anymore. But for a long time, I just thought you did everything wrong.
Well, and I think also like by now you've expressed how you do it and I've expressed how I do it, and it's kind of intermingled to where we do it like a bit of both of our ways.
Yeah. Well, and some
it's
of it is
our way together.
like when
now.
I fold clothes, I fold them the way I fold them. When you fold clothes, you fold them the way you fold
I
them.
know, because every now
And-
and then I unfold them and I fold them the way that I fold them.
But in my head, I'm like, if I have clothes that are folded on my counter, like, I don't care how they're folded at that point.
Yeah.
Like, if you fold them your way, it's not the way I fold them, but that's fine. You folded them,
Yeah.
and here they are. And
I
so
get that.
I just have accepted beggars can't be choosers,
There you go.
you know? Apparently you have not, because you're refolding my clothes. Why am I even bother folding
It's
them?
not all of them. Really, it's just the kids' uniforms, but it's not a big deal. We
Okay.
don't need to worry about it.
I did not even know that. I'll pile them up now so that you can fold them how they need to be folded.
Okay.
Okay.
It's really not that big of a deal. You can fold them and I'll just. No biggie. Beggars can't be choosers.
All right. There it is. Look at that. There it is. That's our marriage tip for this evening is beggars can't be choosers, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's marriage.
It is marriage. It's just like figuring it out.
But you can choose who you marry. So
You can.
you can keep all of these things in mind when you get married and when you're choosing your
I think I made a good choice. Like you're a you're a good wife.
choice. Yeah. You're a good husband.
I like hanging out with you.
Me too.
There's things.
There's things. But that's okay.
What's that? What is one pet peeve that I do that gets?
You could probably tell everybody right now what it is.
I don't want to. I want you to tell everybody.
You take your clothes off and you leave them on the floor right by your bed.
That's my side
Every
of the bed.
night.
That's my side of
And
the
then
bed.
you say, "Oh, they're clean. No worries, they're clean."
Some of them are.
Some. That's the key word. So whenever I go to clean up that area, I don't know what's clean. I don't know what's dirty. If I ask you to clean it, you pick it all up and put it in the dirty clothes.
Well, because once I have to clean it, it's all dirty. But as long as it's sitting there, there is stuff in there. Like my pajama pants, I'll wear again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
know.
my pet peeve. We don't need to go into it.
Okay. Do you want to know? Can you guess what my pet peeve is of yours?
My earrings.
No, that is
Oh.
annoying, but that is not the most annoying thing that you do.
And by my earrings, it would be that I just take them off and leave them places all over the house.
Everywhere. No, that is not the most annoying thing you do.
What is it? Tell me.
It's that you will tell me to do something while I am on my way to do that thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I get up to go turn off a light, before I get there, you'll say, "Can you turn off that light?" And then in my heart, I want to be like, "No, it stays on now."
But
Because
I
I
will
was going to
say,
go do it. You
I
catch
will
yourself doing
say-
it all the time. Because like you be like,
Sometimes.
and then you pause and I'll like, look at you.
I will say sometimes I tell myself, don't do it. Don't say it. He's not going to like it. And then I don't. And the light doesn't get turned off. And then I'm like, man, I should have told him. Or I should have asked him, please turn the light off. But I don't want you to get upset. So then I'm like,
You know what I do
in
in
between
those
a rock and a
moments?
hard place.
If like a light's on and it's bothering me, you know what I do?
You get up and you turn it
I
off.
get up and
yourself.
turn it off.
Yeah, I could do that too. But if you're up,
And that's my pet peeve is like, I'll be like changing the trash. And then you're like, "Can you put a bag in?" And I'm like holding the bag to put the bag in the trash can. I'm like, I just want to like put the bag down and just walk away. But I don't. I put it in there angrily.
mm-hmm.
That's my pet peeve. The earrings are, yes, it's annoying, but whatever.
Yeah,
If they end up on the ground, I throw them away.
please don't do that.
Okay.
Is that why I'm missing some of my earrings?
Yeah.
Don't do that anymore.
I
Please.
sweep them up.
No.
Stop leaving them on the ground.
Just pick them up and put them on the counter.
If I have something that is just scattered across the floor of a room, I obviously don't care that much about it.
I do care. I just put them on the end table and then somehow they end up on the floor every now and then.
Every day. Actually, I've changed my mind. This is my pet peeve. It's all right. Sometimes they disappear. Same with the kids' toys. I threw away 12 Pokemon cards this weekend.
You're going to have a lot of people coming at you for that
Get
one.
at me. I don't care what they're worth. I'm tired of seeing them on the floor. I'm not getting into your weird crypto stuff.
Okay.
It was
Well,
a
we
limited edition Charizard. No,
That's funny.
it
No,
wasn't.
we can't afford those.
No, any Pokemon cards our kids have are not good Pokemon cards, and they're ruined anyway. But
Yeah, our kids do not take care of their stuff.
they
That's
don't.
for sure.
They don't, and I just throw it away. I just throw it all away.
Yeah, they're just really rough with everything, but that's okay. That's for another conversation another day.
Yeah.
But we really got into it this episode, I think. I mean, this is like episode 2 starting off real strong.
I don't know. We didn't even argue.
No, but I think we aired some dirty laundry.
What?
Just our pet peeves and our arguments.
That's not even dirty laundry. That's just standard conversation. Anybody in our church knows our pet peeves about each other. We tell people.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that this is like secretive
Eventually, when
stuff.
we
This
get
is
to the
just-
airing of grievances, I'm going to start bringing a scroll of things you did
I'm
this
sure
week that
you
upset
will.
me, and I will read them loudly.
Okay, well, I'll start taking mental notes whenever you do things from here and
Hey,
there.
we don't have to do that.
Well, that's what you just said.
No, I don't take mental notes. I let it come from my heart
Come from your heart now.
in the moment.
You've been stewing on these questions for 3 days.
It was just one question.
I know. I'm just excited.
All right, guys, that's all we got. I don't know.
Episode 2,
Episode 2.
check.
Yeah. If you guys enjoyed it, like us, subscribe to us. If you're somehow married and you don't know how, mention it. Put in the comments. This is good. Put in the comments. What is the pet peeve that your spouse,
And then tag them.
and tag them. What do you hate about your spouse? Tag them below in the comments.
I mean, surely we are not the only ones. Like, there are things.
Every couple has that. That's living together.
Yeah, for
Are
sure.
you kidding me? Yeah, put in the comments what your pet peeve is from your spouse, and then tag them so that they have a chance to put what they don't like about you. It's only fair. You don't get to talk about them unless they can talk about you.
There you go.
Yeah. Other than that, follow us on Instagram. Review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and also subscribe.
Give us 5 stars.
5 stars, 6 if
I think that's how that works.
I don't actually.
I don't know
that.
either.
I don't use Apple Podcasts.
We're new to this.
We're
but,
on there though.
Give us the best of whatever that is.
Whatever, send us $5 in the mail. 3950 Point Parkway. That's our church. Send $5 to our church. All right. Bye.
Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Somehow Married podcast. You just slurped in the microphone.
Okay.
Just right in the microphone. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Somehow Married podcast. You're about to do it again. You're about to do it again. That can't happen the whole time we're doing this. I'm going to need you to not do that.